Paul Joseph Watson with Infowars.com. CNN host Piers Morgan, the guy who jokes about taking out his critics with machine guns, the guy who has guests on his show who make jokes about murdering Alex Jones with a semi-automatic assault rifle, and of course the guy who admits that he's standing on the graves of dead Sandy Hook children in order to push his gun control agenda. Obviously, as you know, he's been on CNN over the past few weeks aggressively pushing for the disarmament of the American people. Well, now it appears that Piers Morgan has admitted defeat in the gun control debate, because he tweeted yesterday, quote, "Assault rifles used in last 5 mass shootings in America. Washington's response, nothing we can do. Sorry, victory for the NRA again." So he's conceding defeat to the NRA, says that they've claimed victory in the gun control debate. Here's another one. Incredible that so many Democrats are already giving up pushing for an assault weapons ban. Pure political, moral cowardice. So Piers Morgan is basically admitting that the legislation introduced by California Senator Dianne Feinstein, who of course back in 1995 called on Mr. and Mrs. America to turn him in while she herself had a concealed carry, that legislation that she introduced last week is likely to fail. She can't even get enough Democrats to support it because it's completely draconian. It bans guns aside from semi-auto weapons. It treats gun owners like sex offenders, making them register their fingerprints. And it's likely, unless we see another convenient school shooting right before the vote is due, it's likely to not get through the Senate and certainly not get through Congress. So now people on the left like Piers Morgan appear to be giving in and conceding defeat. Another interesting tweet that Piers Morgan put out yesterday, quote, "I don't believe responsible American gun owners think military-style AR-15 rifles have any place in civilian hands. Make your voices heard." So we've had Obama come out and say that, semi-auto rifles do not have any place except for the military. Now Piers Morgan echoes that, says they have no place in the hands of the American people. But apparently they do have a place in the hands of the Department of Homeland Security, who recently purchased 7,000 fully automatic assault rifles, not semi-auto, fully auto assault rifles for, quote, personal defense. Now, they've also purchased 1.6 billion plus bullets over the last 10 months alone. It's okay when they do it, they're the government, but when the American people do it, it's evil, it's extremist, and it's putting the children at risk. So the DHS is buying 7,000 fully automatic assault rifles, while Obama himself says that those same, even semi-assault rifles, not even fully, have no place on the streets of America. Their only place is within the hands of the troops, the military. So why is the federal government purchasing them? Piers Morgan, saying the same thing. I don't believe they have any place on the street in civilian hands. Well, they're going to be on the streets. They're going to be in the hands of Big Sis. So Piers Morgan now basically admitting defeat on the whole gun control issue. He says victory for the NRA because the Democrats are unlikely to get this legislation passed. It's Paul Joseph Watson with Infowars.com.